content has been rated EC10. I know, right? You never know when I might make a Breaking Bad reference or something. Oh well, I better do my intro. Hello, my name is Fu Manchu, and guess what? I just got a package in the mail today. Yeah, I know, you're probably saying, oh gee, tell us something that never happens, Fu. I know, a lot of my videos begin the same way, but I did, and I can't wait to open it. You see, one of my favorite actors of all time is Christian Bale, and one of my favorite Christian Bale movies of all time is Equilibrium.
Oh, good for you! And how was it?
Jeez, it was pretty good, Mr. Bale! I didn't know he was up in the rafters like the Phantom of the Opera. Anyways, you know what? I found a figure based on his character from that movie, and today's review will be on the following. Today's review will be on the Pop Toys, or is that pronounced Toys? I don't know. Maybe somebody's dad makes these figures. Who knows? But this is the bucket of... bucket? No. Stay down, Bucket. Stay down. Oh, Bucket. No. Get back, Bucket. Get back. Bucket, no. Okay, where were we? Okay, Pop Toys. Insert joke here. Down here it's called Bucket of... Jeez, I'm glad he's locked up. Bucket of Gunmaster? What? Bucket of Gunmaster? Okay. Now, aside from being a little monster that I live with, I got a little confused by that name. Bucket. Now, apparently down here it's also a verb, which means to move quickly and jerkily. Yeah, Bucket's kind of a jerk. But you know what? I guess that's what they meant. So unless they mean to move quickly of a gunmaster, I don't know. If you think you know what that means, let me know. But anyways, the full title is Bucket of Gunmaster End Missionary. And this is based on the character of John Preston, played by Christian Bale, in the movie Equilibrium. Now, in the movie he was called a grammaton cleric, so I'm assuming that's why they called him missionary. Now, other than that, down here we've got a little bit of writing X-Pop. I guess it's somebody's ex-father. I don't know. And it says a Pop EX09, and that's pretty cool. But the box is kind of plain other than that, so I say we remove it from the shipper. What do you say? So, here's the box slid out of the shipper, and holy cow, do I like the front of it. That is so awesome. Now, I bought this figure blind. I have been wanting and waiting for this figure to come out, and it was finally available, and I ordered it, and as soon as I did, it was sold out, so I'm glad I got it. But I have not seen a review of this figure. I don't know anything about it. I didn't know what the box looked like, anything. And man, oh man, this is awesome. Now, as you can see right there, there's the prototype of the figure, looking very much like Christian Bale in his first outfit there at the beginning of the movie. Very cool. It's the one he wears predominantly in the movie. Down here, it's got a Bucket of Gunmaster End Missionary 1/6 scale collectible the figure. It's got the little Pop Toys logo. Down there, it says EX9 again. And yeah, that looks really cool indeed. And as you can see, it's got the nether behind him, and that's pretty cool too. Down the side over here, it's got just the name again, all in black and white, and very cool indeed. So let's flip it around to the back, shall we? So, here's the back of the package here, and as you can see, it's got a list of everything that comes in the box, and if you look carefully, you'll notice there's actually 2 outfits in here, a black one and a white one. Down here at the bottom, there's a few pictures. It's got his swords right there, his guns, and all his gloved hands looking very cool. At the very, very bottom, there's a bunch of gobbledygook, and down the side of the box over here, it's the same as the other side. So let's look at the front of the box one more time, shall we? So, here's the front of the package for the very last time, and as I said earlier, I bought this figure totally blind. I've not seen any in-hand photos of it at all, and you know what? I hope it looks as good as this prototype here on the front. Man, oh man, I cannot wait to see it. Now, the last Pop Toys figure I got was the Death Race figure, and I was very happy with that one. And that one actually came with 2 outfits just like this one, and that's pretty cool indeed. So I say we waste no more time, and I say we open it! The box opens like a shoebox, as you can see, and if you pull off the top lid right there, underneath you will find the exact same picture that's on the front of the box, inside on a little paper insert that covers up the figure. Now, it is worth noting that this part right here where it says End Missionary is on a separate little piece of paper there, and you can totally remove it and display this picture all by itself if you wanted to do that. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's just a little piece of paper that pops off. So I say we look underneath here and check out the figure. What do you say? Now, when you remove that top piece of paper, underneath it is actually printed exactly like the back of the box albeit without the photos of the accessories. So that's pretty cool. And then over here, it has the typical foam that you find hiding figures. So let's look underneath this foam, shall we? After removing that top piece of foam, you are greeted by, oh my god, he's dead! Dexter got him! Oh man, but you know what? Check out that outfit. It looks just like the one in the movie. That is awesome. They used the right kind of material. It's kind of like, I don't know, like tuxedo material or something, real shiny and black. Very cool indeed. As you can see, he's got his black outfit on right there. There's his guns on either side of him. Here's some extra hands. Look, a little pinky finger. That's what that looks like. But, yeah, that's pretty cool indeed, man. And you know what? You can't see that likeness yet because, you know, Dexter doesn't want you to see it. So let's see if there's anything underneath there, shall we? And man, oh man, is there. Check this out. There's a whole nother thing of foam, and there's his little white suit that he wears at the end of the movie. That is awesome. There's his swords, his black one and his white one. And there's some white gloved hands looking awesome. And a couple of more black gloved hands, and that's pretty cool indeed. Yeah, I'm 100% happy with this already, and I haven't even seen his likeness. So let's check out the figure, shall we? So, here's Cleric John Preston, fresh out of the package, still with the plastic over his head. Now, first impressions. Number one, this black coat has 10 buttons down the front of it. These buttons are not faux buttons, and there are no snaps underneath these buttons. These are actual functioning buttons. So in order to take this coat off, I'm assuming you'd have to unbutton at least 5 of the buttons down one of the sides to get it off. And in order to put it back on, you have to feed them through little buttonholes, and man, oh man, I do not have the patience for that. I will be leaving mine in this black outfit, which is fine, because this is the outfit I wanted to display him in anyways. But you know what? It really sucks that it requires that much work to take it on and put it back off. Now, I'm assuming the white coat is exactly the same way. And after looking at it, yep, you have to put the little buttons through little buttonholes, and check that out. That would take forever. So, I pity anyone who wants to display this in the white outfit that he wore at the end of the movie. Oh man, I would not like to take this one off and put the other one on. Now, number 2, I noticed that he's not wearing any socks. Now, that doesn't really matter much unless you pose him with his knees bent so that his pants ride up and you'll see his ankles. But who knows, maybe he didn't wear socks in the movie. Now, number 3, he comes equipped with these hands right here, the gloved hands that are open. So if you want to put him holding his guns or anything like that, you're going to have to swap out his hands. And number 4, the body seems actually kind of small to me. I mean, I don't know if I'm just used to handling bigger figures lately or what. But yeah, this figure, when I pulled it out, it just seems kind of small. It even seemed kind of small just inside of the package foam. But man, oh man, it doesn't matter to me. I can't wait to see that likeness, so let's remove the plastic. What do you say? So, here's the figure with the plastic removed from his head, and holy cow, am I happy with that likeness. It looks even better than I hoped it would. This is awesome. Now, bear in mind that this is an unlicensed figure, and in my opinion, if it just slightly resembles Christian Bale or his character from the movie, I'm 100% happy already. But this sculpt actually resembles Christian Bale so much that if you look carefully, you'll notice that they actually sculpted that little mole in the corner of the bridge of his nose, and that is cool. Because without that, he's not Christian Bale, and this looks awesome. Now, like a lot of other people out there, I actually made a custom of this character because you can get the outfit pretty cheap on eBay and, 1/6 scale stores and stuff. And a lot of people like to use the Hot Toys Bruce Wayne head, and that's always bugged me because the hair's not right. Now, in this movie, his hair is slicked completely flat back with no part in his hair, and he actually has kind of long hair in the back. Now, the Bruce Wayne head does not look like that. And as you can see in this sculpt, they actually captured that hairstyle. Plus, I actually captured his gaunt look that he had in the movie and that stoic look that he also had in the movie. That is very, very cool indeed. Yeah, I'm very happy with this head sculpt. It looks awesome. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail on his accessories, but he does come with his dual guns. He comes with some black gloved sword holding hands, some black gloved gun holding hands, and some black gloved fists. As for his white gloved hands, he comes with these shadow animal puppet hands. He comes with these 2 sword holding hands, and he comes with some gun holding hands. Completing the black and white motif, he comes with 2 matching swords, a black one and a white one. Both have metal blades, and they look amazing. This is very, very cool indeed. Last up is a baggie that actually has his little white suit right there, and if you flip it over behind, you'll see that it includes also his pants, his white shoes, and his little sash that he wears across the front of the jacket, and that is awesome. Now, I'm not going to open these because, honestly, I have no use for them. I'm just going to leave them in the plastic because there's no way I'm putting this outfit on. Now, although this figure comes with two completely different looks, I am amazed that it didn't come with two accessories. One, it didn't come with his little silver watch that he wears throughout the entire movie with the two dials and stuff on it. And number two, although it includes the guns down here, if you look carefully, it has removable clips, but it didn't come with the weighted extended clips that he had in the movie. Now, he only used them in one scene, that scene right there. But I am a little surprised they didn't include them. But that's okay, because man oh man, this figure is awesome. I say we waste no more time, and I say we look at him up close. What do you say? So, here we go with a super duper close-up look, and starting with the front of his jacket here, I absolutely love the material they chose to make this jacket out of because it matches the one in the movie perfectly. Working our way down to one of the buttons, as you can see, it's sewn on, and if you look carefully, you can see one of the dreaded buttonholes right there poking out from behind it, and man oh man, I do not envy anyone who wants to swap this outfit out for the white one. Working our way up to his collar, and if you look carefully right down the middle there, you'll see a seam, and that seam is actually on the jackets in the movie, so that's a neat little detail they added in. Here's his little priest collar, looking very cool indeed, and working our way up to his face, and you can see his Christian Bale mouth, very awesome indeed, and you can see his skin has a lot of texture too, and his lips are painted perfectly. Working our way up to his nose there, you can actually see that mole right there at the corner of his, the bridge of his nose. Now, his eyes appear to be blue. Now, I thought Christian Bale had like hazel-colored eyes, so that's a detail they got wrong, but oh well, that doesn't bother me because, you know, looking at it, you know, with the naked eye, it just looks like they're black or whatever. You can barely make out any color at all. You can see his eyebrows right up there and the skin texture on his forehead looking very cool indeed. His slicked back hair right there looking awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of detail in this. I love the way they did around his eyes there. Everything. It just looks so cool indeed. And like I said, I love that they gave him that little mole there in the corner of his eye where his nose meets his eye, and that is so cool indeed. Yeah, this looks really good, and they did a great job painting it and everything. It looks awesome. I'm very happy with this head sculpt. Like I said, buying the figure blind, I didn't know if it would look enough like him to pass or what, but this looks like him to me, and I'm happy with it. Looking at his ear over here, you can see the way his hair is kind of long in the back, and that's pretty cool indeed. You can see that it's articulated there at the jawline. Very cool. And yep, you can see a little bit of a seam right there in his hair, but that's usually on all figures, it seems like these days. And then the way the back of his hair looks, and that is cool. And I love how it goes right to the collar, just like in the movie. That is awesome. Now, since his entire outfit is all black and kind of plain, there's not a lot of details I can show you. So here's the back of his gloves right here. You can see it's got some sculpted wrinkles in it. Very cool indeed. And he's holding his gun in his hand. Now, I did notice that on my figure, the left hand doesn't want to hold the gun very well, and it kind of drops out. I think part of the problem is the fact that the finger won't bend inside of the trigger guard, so yeah, it just kind of drops out. It's almost like the hand is sculpted to hold a bigger gun or something like that. But yeah, all the details on the gun is there, and it looks very cool indeed. They even remembered to sculpt the little T on the end of the gun right there for the tetragrammaton, I don't know, clerics or whatever. That's pretty awesome indeed. And the only bit of sculpting left is the shoes, and they look really awesome indeed. There is a seam line right there, but you can see that they actually sculpted stitching and laces and stuff, and that's pretty awesome indeed. So yeah, I'm very happy with the way they sculpted this figure. I think it looks awesome. I think the only thing they got wrong was his eye color. It looks blue here. Maybe it'll look different when I look at the video later. But yeah, that looks like Christian Bale from Equilibrium to me, and I am very happy with it. So, there's my review of the Pop Toys Bucket of Gunmaster End Missionary 1/6 scale collectible figure, otherwise known as Cleric John Preston, a Christian Bale from the movie Equilibrium. And you know what? This figure is awesome, and I'm very, 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 very happy with this purchase because, man, oh man, like I said, I bought it blind. I didn't know what to expect. I hoped it would look this good, and it actually does. It looks amazing, And yeah, I'm very, very, very happy with it. The only drawbacks, I think, are, one, he doesn't hold his guns very well. Two, those buttons on these coats are ridiculous, man. That sort of sucks. But you know what? I'm still happy with it. I'm glad he came with this outfit on. I was kind of hoping he would come with the black shorter jacket, too, because he wore that, you know, underneath this one. And this jacket doesn't actually have pockets like it's supposed to in the movie. I thought he pulled his guns out of his pockets at one point at the beginning of the movie. But that's okay. Oh, and one more thing, too. I was going to say, I noticed that this figure is small. Let's compare it to one figure before we get done. Now, I say one figure, but oh heck, let's compare him to a bunch of them. You know what? He's really not as small as I thought he was. He still seems a little smaller framed, and, you know, a few of these are on stands and stuff like that. But no, it's a pretty average-sized figure. So yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the packaging that made him look small or whatever, or just pulling him out. Maybe I expected him to be a little thicker or something. I don't know. But you know what? He's not that small after all. So, if you're as big a fan of the movie Equilibrium as I am, I highly recommend this figure. It is awesome. So, until next time, tune in for more Foo Reviews! Come on, felzbug, come on. Hey, let's go practice some gun kata. I think I'll practice some gun kata foo. Get it?